It's now time to turn our attention to money. Yes, money matters. It's all about our personal finance at this point with Charles Francois talking about the 10 commandments of personal finance. Good morning.
Morning,
Good morning,
Samson.
Charles.
Morning, Margaret.
It's good to have you here again.
Yes, a wonderful Friday. Beautiful.
I hope these 10 commandments are coming in tablets, you know,
Like
like
God
the
gave to
days of old.
No, but you see, what happened? Moses had to break it or something like
Out of
that.
anger at some
Out of
point.
anger, you know.
Yeah.
But in this one, it was handed over to us by the gods of finance.
Like,
Okay.
so what,
And just like the gods of the Almighty God Himself, we're not going to allow it to fall down.
Okay.
We're going to allow it to engrave into our subconscious.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice. Looking at these commandments, the question would be, are they applicable to every member of the society, lower class, middle class, upper class, you know? When I mean everyone, I mean everyone, from the Dangotes to those who are trying to, you know, climb up the ladder. Are they applicable to everyone?
Yes, just like the 10 Commandment, as you have mentioned, was given to us sometime, I mean, in Genesis, in the Bible, it's applicable to everybody. The rich, the poor, the downtrodden, everybody, no matter your tribe. Well, those commandments is everybody, is directed to the individual human being. This 10 Commandment of personal finance is also directed to
everyone.
the individual human being. It is directed to our souls for we to engrave it and begin to make use of it. Yes.
Okay, so take us through the 10 commandments of finance.
Just like these commandments that God has given to us, for you to get to the kingdom of heaven, kingdom of God, you need to understand this commandment. The same also applies to finance.
Okay.
For you to get to the temple of wealth, the goddess of wealth, you need to understand this 10 commandment of personal finance.
Okay.
And the first commandment there is 1, financial planning.
Okay.
For you to get to this kingdom, you must understand what is financial planning. How to do it, what are the steps involved. You need to know your savings habit, your retirement planning, estate planning, tax plan, investment. You need to understand the basis of personal financial planning. That's the first commandment.
Okay.
The second commandment is saving more and spending less. You save more and you spend less. The third commandment will be track your expenses by budgeting.
Okay. Before we dwell on this third, let's look at the second. you
Yes.
know. Save more, spend less. Usually, with you know, financial coaches like you, the admonition is that you save 30% of your earnings. Sometimes some will tell you 20 or 40%, you know, depending.
True, yes.
But at no point have I heard a financial coach say save maybe 51%. It's always in the minority because you spend more. So if you are saying save more, spend less, how do you juxtapose that with, you know, the various financial?
I know what they are trying to say is,
Okay.
you know, if you are doing personal financial plan, does not mean you will give yourself a treat. It does not mean you will become unnecessarily frugal, where certain basic things that you can afford, you will not want to. That's what they're telling you. Okay, yes, do 10% minimum, do 20, do 30, because they know that you need to live in the present. The future you are talking about, the future is unknown. You just have to plan for it. So, but it is in the present that you must live. That is the essence of that advice.
Oh, okay.
So, for the fourth one is manage.
Third one, sorry, take the third one again.
The third one is track your spending by budgeting.
Okay.
We have mentioned this several times.
Yes.
Though I said I don't like using the word budgeting.
Budgeting.
It's plan spending. So you can track your spending by having a budget, because the budget only tells you where the money is going. And you are the one, because you have planned that budget, you put the budget together, you know what is going for this, what is going for that. So you can track your expenses using a budget. Simple as that.
Okay. I think that's self-explanatory.
Yes. Then you can, the fourth one will now be deal with your debt wisely.
Okay.
Yes. You know, maybe we might not experience so much in this part of the world.
The world, yeah.
When people go to university, college, as they use the word there,
Student loans.
student loan, it's expected that, and that child is aware that he's going to pay that loan. When they graduate, they have a job. So you can see, as they are starting their financial life, they already have a debt. So the first thing they should be thinking of is how to pay that debt, because it's moral. Because when you pay that debt, the government will have funds to give other students. That is the essence of that student loan. But yeah, we don't have those kind of facilities. But even when you come out from after the university, you get a job, mortgage will come in. You need some funds to get your own apartment. Yes, and I've seen some organizations, yes, they even advance you that.
Yeah.
These are debts. We are now saying manage it wisely.
Okay.
We will not tell you, or we will not say don't take credit or loan. No. But once you take it, make use of it judiciously.
Okay, so the question, I mean, because we're trying to, make this as educative as possible for our viewers.
Yeah.
The question will be, how do you manage your debts wisely? Kindly elucidate on that.
Okay. Now, you take a debt,
Okay.
let's say a mortgage, which is very important for everybody. Now, you are paying. Discipline yourself. If you have taken a debt and they have calculated everything at the end of every month, this is, you're earning 100,000. You're expected to be paying maybe 30,000 or 25,000 naira in payment of that, your mortgage.
Yeah.
You're already living in the house. So just like you are paying rent now. So you pay that on a monthly basis. At any point in time, you should not default on those monthly payments. And that's why even the mortgage companies and where you work, they make an arrangement that it is deducted directly from the source. Okay. So that there should be no issue of default. That is managing it wisely. And when the monies are taken from source, you might not even feel it. But if they pay you that money, it becomes because you on your own to part with it. So that's why I say manage it wisely. That can also be maybe you take a loan to expand your business if you are a business owner or you are self-employed. Make sure you use those monies for the purpose in which you have taken them. Because it is not Father. The lenders are not Father Christmas. They will want that fund back. And of course with their interest.
Talking about those who take loans for businesses, we know quite well sometimes, businesses are risks as well when it comes to decisions. If the business goes sour and there's the need to repay that debt, it's more like a bad debt in that sense for whoever, the debtor is. How do you expect them to manage such a debt wisely when the investment hasn't gone so well?
Yes, life itself is a risk. So we don't expect that for every debt that you take, you will be able to pay as quickly as possible. Of course, some will have issues, they will have obstacles, and like I always say, you will be the one that will call your lender and face the reality. Yes, face the reality. That's one good thing. Yes, we have taken this loan. This is the business, and be transparent. This is the business we've used it for. Maybe one government policy or something unforeseen, out of your control has happened. And yes, in fact, I've seen somebody who will now tell his lender and say, okay, you see what has happened. So do you know what? Just advance me another one so that I will make money. And of course, if he has been doing it that way and they've been seeing positive returns, they will advance it. And that's what I'm talking of, your credit score, your transparency, your integrity. Because they will also now understand that, yes, this was really actually out of your control. Yes. Okay. So we are all human beings. Mistakes must come. Yes.
Let's look at the fifth commandment.
Yes, we say retirement saving. We cannot stop talking about your retirement because we know that it will get to a stage whether you are a very good footballer, you get to a stage you can no longer play. You work in the company, after 35 years, they will tell you bye-bye. And if you are coming back there, some of your younger colleagues will be getting annoyed. What is this one coming to look? Because you are coming to disturb their ecosystem now. Your time has passed. You have gone 35 years. What are you still looking for in that place again? Go. So, to avoid that kind of embarrassment, you need to plan for yourself. You need to plan for your retirement. And we are saying it's not trying to live a very big life, but you want to still maintain that quality, that standard which you are used to. You can't imagine somebody who was living in a quiet environment and is retired. You want him to go and stay somewhere in Okokomaiko, even on his own property. He won't survive. Or Ijesha, he won't survive. You know? So that quality that you are used to, you need to maintain it while you are retired. So that you will live a longer life. And we have seen people who stay more, you know, in their retirement compared to when they are working. They start working maybe at 25, they retire maybe at 55 or 60, and 90 years they are still alive. So who does that for you? You are the only person that's responsible to take care of yourself in your retirement. Even if your company has a scheme, government has social security, it is you that must ensure that, yes, take care of it. Because nobody will do it for you. It's only you that will do it for yourself. So you must take that responsibility. So one of the commandments of personal finance is retirement savings. Yes.
Let's look at number 6.
Number 6, diversify your investment. We keep saying that. Not diversify, worse. Yes, so, because there are two different things. Diversify. Because maybe you have an investment in, let's say, in one of the banks, and all your investment is banks, and the banking sector is having issues.
It's crumbled.
Everything goes in your portfolio. So when you have investment in the banking sector, have also in the manufacturing sector, have also in the telco, you know, different sectors like that. And again, not just only on equity. You can also have investment in other assets. You can have a bond. You can also support a small business. You can do a side hustle. So that if this one has a problem, of course, returns will still come from others. So you need to diversify your investment. How do you diversify your investment? You talk to your stockbroker. You talk to your financial advisor as to the kind of investments that you can do. Passive investment.
Okay, quickly, I know we've always emphasized on the need to have a financial advisor, stockbroker, you know, to keep people through. I know, and prices will differ, but on the average, are the services affordable for the average Nigerian?
In terms of the services, the fees?
Yeah, the fees of a
for a stockbroker, you know.
On an average, I'm saying.
On an average, usually their own is regulated.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they have, for every purchase or sale they do for you, they have a certain percentage that comes to the stockbroker, and it's usually about 1.35% of the total.
So it's however, not to 2%.
Yeah, not to 2%. However, if it goes ahead to do some other services for you, then both of you will talk and agree as to what. Like, for example, now we have somebody who they are trying to recover their father's, their father is late, some of his lost shares and all that. By the time they were able to do it, they discovered it was quite large. They've agreed that they were going to give the guy 10% of whatever he was able to recover. But when they saw that the volume was very large, they are now renegotiating to say 5% and all that. You know, so it depends. You can now renegotiate and say, okay, this is what. Imagine if you thought you had just 5 million and the broker has been able to discover that what your father had there was almost 50 million.
Would continue with, you know, the commandments in a bit. We'll just take a breather right now, even as we hit home stretch. Thanks for staying with us. We'll still continue with the 10 commandments of personal finance, and the doctor himself is still here with us, talking about our financial doctor, Charles Fakoha. Yeah. So, the sixth one, or no, the seventh.
The
now.
seventh
Yeah, the
one. Don't be obsessed with money.
Okay.
Don't be obsessed
That's
with
difficult
money.
though.
Okay.
Yes, don't be obsessed. We have said it here. Your behavior, your attitude towards money matters a lot. So don't be obsessed with money.
But
Don't worship money.
what would term for obsession? What would you term as obsession of
That
money?
is, you worship money. You are ready to
okay.
do anything for money.
make money.
You are ready to kill for money.
Okay.
Like, no,
That's
let's
extreme.
go. That's
Okay,
extreme.
that's extreme.
Don't be
Okay.
obsessed with money. Then, of course, hard knowledge and skill.
That's the ninth one.
Yes, that's the
Eighth
ninth one.
one.
That's the eighth one.
That's the eighth one.
Hard knowledge and skill.
Okay.
Then,
Sorry, let's get it. When you say
Seventh-
add knowledge and skill,
Okay.
yeah, it's part of the commandment.
You get
Okay.
knowledge and skills.
Get
for
knowledge and
money,
skill
to be able
about
to make
money.
personal
money.
development
Yes,
and
exactly.
growth. Okay.
Then be ethical.
Okay.
Be ethical. You know, if you go into any business transaction, be transparent, be honest, have integrity.
Accountability.
Don't allow money mean more than your relationship with people.
People. Okay.
Then, of course, the
And
last one.
That'll have to do with individuals, companies.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. The last one is be charitable. The Lord loves a cheerful.
Giver. That also tell you that they're not yet up to that standard where they can easily give. But I also understand quite well
Anybody
that
can
you
give.
don't have to
Have so much
to give. So at what point? I know you tell us that there should be a certain percentage you keep for maybe family, friends,
Yes, exactly.
charities and all. At what point, as a financial coach, will you advise that people should do that on a regular basis, maybe on a monthly basis, beyond family obligations?
Okay. Do you know that once in a while you can do what we call random giving?
Okay.
A co-worker, you are not maybe the different department. You can just take him or her out for lunch.
Oh, that's great, Margaret. Thank you.
He's a
Next
co-worker. He's the friend. Mr. Charles is
He
the
was
one
speaking to
so
you
he's the one
directly.
saying,
Okay.
give me the advice. So it should be the
That's
one
part of
Yes.
you can only receive when you give.
Give, yeah.
Okay, so once you are giving, that's what you are getting is coming back to you spiritually, but you might not even know.
Yeah. So Margaret will give me lunch on Monday. I'll give her on Tuesday.
And
That's
I'm sure
nice.
our
Be charitable.
our chairman and MD can
That's
hear
nice.
this. So give me
Okay, so these 10 commandments binding on everyone.
Yes.
And that's how we build wealth and improve our finances.
Yes.
Nice one. Thank you so much, Charles, for that.
It's always a
been
pleasure
always
having
a pleasure
you
having you on the show.
to keep us up to date.
Well, it's a Friday, it's a weekend, and we'll say happiness is not bought. Happiness is not traveled to. Happiness is not what you earn. Happiness is living every minute of our life with grace, gratitude, and forgiveness. Thank you.
Thank you
you
so
very
much.
much.
Great gratitude and forgiveness.
Yes.
GGF. Thank you so much, Charles. And then it's been an amazing
Thank
time
you.
on the show this
Yeah.
morning. From every segment, the paper review segment, to talking with Naga, having the wonderful chat with him, and also this personal finance segment with Charles Fakoha. Interesting. Please do well to join us next time. Same station. Thank you so much, everyone who had done this with us all through the week. We love you. We appreciate you, and thank you once more. We'll leave you with a quote from Winston Churchill. It says, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that count." And on this note, I'll say have an amazing weekend. My name is Margaret Opara.
And I'm Samson Oledi. Do have a great weekend.